Those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
To throw, it's Lance. A screen to Bell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Murray giving to Conner on the option. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here's Conner on the read option. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. He's got the first down inside the 10.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Now Murray off play action, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On the run is Counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Murray's throw taken in by Green here. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a 1st down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
No gain on the play there, second down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Working from the gun, Lance. Dancing to it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. On the return is Kirk. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Finds a seam inside the 40, and finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31. An option handoff given to Connor, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On the option to give to Sermon here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this out past the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Finding Green, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Sermon with space, a first down, and then some.
And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before half for Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Second down and 3. Murray a give. This is Connor.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Connor. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, it'll be Connor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
For the Cardinal field goal, a 22-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Man open. That's Deebo Samuel.
Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. Throwing on first down is Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here's Lance.
That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
To throw, it's Lance. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
2nd and 8.
Here's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Lance now on first down.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Murray now to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Murray now on first down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On play action, it's Murray. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But